Hello, I don't know if I'm talking to myself. Let's try again. Goodness. Hey all.
Hey, Mr. S.
Hey, who's that coming? Hello, hello. Colon. Oh, 1 second, sorry. Hello, hello. Sorry, Colon.
Hey,
I've
it's
been,
just me.
it's just you. I've been having some real problems here.
Oh, I understand it. Sometimes that happens.
Well, what happened is I was all ready to stream, had everything loaded, ready to go, went to the window, and then by itself it went back to the other window and it kept redoing it. Now I can't see the stream that I've got going now. I can see there is one now.
Well, I'm watching it, and it's on a little bit of late back, obviously, but everything seems fine and smooth. So,
Oh, well, that's
whatever it
great.
was, it sorted itself out.
That's brilliant. My only issue is I can't see it. I can see the chat.
Oh, that's bonus.
Yeah, I think I'll have to work with that. So how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Just had a nice chilled out weekend.
Yeah?
Had a bit of a boozy night last night, listening to some absolute bullshit going on.
Oh, yeah. What was that then?
Oh, flat Earth, Otty Jesus.
Oh, yes. I saw the first 20 minutes of that.
Oh, 2 hours later, 4 bottles of beer.
Oh, man. No, Conan, I just thought, have we actually spoken before, sir?
A little bit, yes.
Have we?
I helped you out on one of your first streams, but they were tests.
Yeah, I do apologise. And the Snark says he can see and hear us. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do apologise because, it's easy to lose track,
I tend not to jump on streams and chat to people because obviously I'm just small fry, not like Big Mr. S here. He's
Big Mr. S.
Awesome.
Oh, come on, man. Actually, this now says live now, but will it? Do you know, every time I try and play this, it keeps replaying the original one that was a load of duff 10 minutes ago.
You might just have to refresh your original window and pick up the latest live stream.
Well, I've actually... let's just do a refresh. Hey, can someone drop me the link? Or Conan, can you drop me the link in Discord for the current stream, and then I'll pick it up there. Carl, hello. Yes, stupid YouTube. I don't know if anyone else has noticed. The past few days, it has been absolutely mad. It's totally been losing track. Thanks, Conan. Totally been losing track of subs and things like that. Right, that's it. Thank you, Conan. Losing track of subs and everything, so that you have no idea what's going on. They've recently changed the thing about subs. If you look, it's now 1.99k subs, so we're nearly there. Instead of 1,990, they've used this abbreviated form, which make all the statistics a load of rubbish. There you go.
Yeah, they did that. I did notice.
Sorry, say again.
I said I did notice they decided to do that, but they're saying that's so that they can control their analytics better.
Well, I can understand, but if they're sending out the data, they send out, I don't know if you've got IT background at all, but they don't just send out a few digits, they send out a whole word of binary, which is the same number of digits. They're not saving anything in time or effort. So I don't know. Hopefully it will end up working in the end.
Yeah.
And Colin, thank you very, very much for that little link you gave me earlier on. I'm definitely going to use that, sir.
Not a problem. Have fun with it.
And everybody who's there watching, today I have picked up my own little Flurf troll. I have indeed. A direct attack video made on me, and I'm so pleased.
Oh, dare I say, Mr. Right the Wrong.
Oh, man, he is sad.
Well, especially when he actually got taken down by a UFC female champion in as a practice match.
I heard something about that. When I first read it, I didn't realise it was true. And can I just drop in and say, Terry Davis, the Aussie perspective, in chat. Good to see you here, sir.
Terry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Terry, pop on, man.
Oh, yeah, Terry. My Discord link should be in the description. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, Discord link's in the description. Come on in, give us a shout, and I will grant you permissions to come on in. So who else we got? Stephen Huxtable. Will it turn to 2000 tonight? I hope so, Steve, because last I looked it was, I think, 1995. Lord of the Hornet. Still more subs than Arwen. Do you know what? Do you know what? It was 1 day under 3 months to get 1,000, and it's been 17 days to get the second 1,000.
That's awesome.
I'm
just wondering, are you going to get the Millennium Bug?
Oh, I hope not. But LT, good day to you, sir. So 17 days. So I should think Arwen would be pretty pissed, wouldn't he?
Oh, isn't he ever? 3 years to 1.4.
I know. But is it any wonder? So
no.
What have you got up and coming then, Colonel?
Well, basically work and more work, unfortunately, because my time schedule is based around teaching. So there's a lot of issues there and getting things set up and revamping stuff. I used to do a lot of gaming online, and my channel is actually basically just games. I just play games, chat shit. I've got sort of a lot of good friends around the world, so it's a good mix of people. Yeah, we have a good laugh. If anybody ever wants to listen in, I'll drop a bomb for a friend of mine, Miko Van, Mekovan. He's an interesting character, and he's big into artwork as well. He's a fantastic graphic artist.
Wow. Well, I mean, on your recommendation, if you drop the link in Discord, I'll update. Well, in fact, drop it on Discord and on the chat, and I'll update it in the description.
I'll have to find him a second.
Yeah, no worries. Valveman12, happy Sunday to you too. And Logical Troglodyte, I hope that Babes had a good laugh at that video and that you kept the secret, because it's out now. Everyone, I hope that you saw my recent video with Simon Dan. I certainly pulled the wool over people's eyes, most especially Mr. Logical Troglodyte. Sorry for that. Simon Dan knew nothing about it. I took the whole clip from one of his videos and then edited my response. It was a phone call between him and Conspiracy Cat, and I cut out Conspiracy Cat and fit the conversation to fit me.
Hey, that's called fair use. I believe it's a parody sketch.
Absolutely.
That worked nicely.
Absolutely, and it was fun.
I reckon Simon's going to be laughing his socks off over it.
Of course he will, especially now he thinks he's up for a date with Orphan Red.
Oh, God. Hey, Antonio Superrats might have something to say about that.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm not going to play it again, but did you see on my last live stream we played a bit of his song? Daytime, nighttime.
Oh, please don't.
No. I tell you what, that was stuck in my bloody head for days.
I've got a feeling that's being played in certain clubs in London quite regularly. A lot of people probably love that.
Actually, I was going to make a comment. It's not a disparaging comment. I was going to make a comment, but to be honest, I don't even want to go down the route of those sort of good discussions. But, you know,
no,
everyone's personal life is their own. That's fine. I really don't have a problem with that.
And what gets played in nightclubs gets played in nightclubs.
Yeah. Carl, that was bloody awesome. Thank you. I really, really enjoyed doing that video. And, man, I was biting my nails waiting. And as soon as the time clicked over, I was watching it myself. And I just could not wait to see the response. And it was good.
Yeah. Stepping back to your other video this week on Mr. Riley.
Oh, yeah. That was a scoop.
Oh, what an awesome video!
Thank you. Do you know what? He put his video out, I think.
Oh, sorry, I was comments about his video.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, I think he put his video out about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I happened to come across it within the hour, I think. So I thought,
you lucky person.
Yeah, I thought I cannot let that go. If I left that to today, someone will have decided to do a video on it. So
it's done the rounds. It's done the rounds.
Yeah. Well, I dropped everything and got straight on it. Did that video. I had it uploaded by 6 p.m. I think. I just had a super chat. Chris Kelling, $2 US. Hello and good afternoon, good evening. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you too, sir.
Wherever you are in the world.
Wherever you are in the world, absolutely. Yeah, thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that, I really do. Yeah. So I got it uploaded quick.
Oh, good snap. It's been an interesting week for Mr. Riley this week. Definitely.
Sorry, 1 second. Terry Davis, Mr. Sensible, where did you send the link? Which link was that? If you're talking about the Discord, it's in the description. That's the only link we've been talking about, I think. Yeah, sorry, Karen Cole.
I was saying that it's been an interesting week for Mr. Riley this week with submitting his paper.
Absolutely.
And making an absolute farce of painting my numbers.
Yes, I know. That was just gobsmacking, wasn't it?
It's been taken apart so many places, so many times. And people who write and people in the education system, I've actually been handing it around in my works.
Really?
And a lot of them are looking at it and giving. This was handed in.
Yeah.
What was?
You're talking about the papers, yeah? His paper. Terry has just joined.
A little bit of lag going on.
Right, 1 second. I'm going to get Terry permission, and then Terry.
Yeah, I'm going to say Terry was very fast on that paper this week, so well done, Terry.
Terry, if you can hear me, come to the arena, and you should be set up for voice chat. John Rapp, another super chat. Thank you very much, John. $5 Australian. Chris Kelling, good morning. So, Chris, John Rapp says good morning to you.
Yeah. I'd apologise if there's any music in the background. My wife's watching TV.
Oh, no, they do that, don't they?
No, it's one of those things. She's catching up on Strictly Come Dancing.
Lord of the Hornets, if it's density, why do objects float in water rather than on top of water? I don't know. And Doc Savage has been trying to get Oakley to talk about Great Circle courses and reality, but failed.
I think you've got to start off with the triangle question. What of sides one,
and one? Yeah. Oh,
yes.
That's four.
And then advance it to a triangle on a sphere with paths of length 1, 1, and 1.
Yes.
Let's see if they can answer the angles.
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Good evening to you. Or good morning to you, Terry.
Yeah, it is a very early morning. I wasn't expecting to be up this late. I was thinking of going to sleep at 4:45 in the morning at the moment.
Oh, there's loads of time for sleeping, mate.
I think I can spare a few minutes because I need to go. I've been staying up late for the last several days or so.
Now, Terry, can you just do us a favour?
Yes.
In the lounge on the Discord server, if you can drop a link to your channel, then what I'll do is afterwards I will put it in the description. You're welcome to drop it in chat as well, of course. But I'll put it in the description because I have today I had joining me Terry, and so on. Okay?
Okay.
Nice one. So how are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm almost getting there with setting up my side of things with my streaming, and since I've been on YouTube, I've been putting up with being on Windows 7, and everyone says Windows who, and so I finally got around to getting it going with the Windows 10 now. So I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses.
No, I am on Windows 7 Ultimate. It is the best. Windows 8, pah. Windows 10, pah.
Oh, but what's going to happen after January?
After January?
Yep.
Yeah, after January. Yep.
What happens after January?
Europe.
Well, Windows no more Windows 7.
as in no more support for it, but it will still work.
Yeah, no more support. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
I mean
you're left
Windows
with
7. I
as
think.
it is.
Sorry, Colin.
Yeah, so you're left with as it is. No support means no updates if any problems are occurring.
Well, even at the moment with Windows, unless you've got a different version, like you said, a different version of Windows 7. With my Windows 7, I was even having troubles with certain programs linking up with it even. And my computer itself's nearly 8-9 year old, but it's quite okay.
Thanks for that link, Terry. I'll grab a hold of that. Hello. Yes, sorry. I thought I'd suddenly cut everyone out then.
Don't press the wrong key.
No. I won't press anything. Oh, tonight I had a real problem getting started. I based this stream on the previous stream. I had my OBS all set with the various windows. That was great. I pressed live, and when I started the intro, that was fine. When I flicked over to my scene with the webcam, it flicked over and then just by itself flicked back again. I thought, I must have sort of double pressed it or something. About 4 times, it just would not stay over there. It would go across and jump back again. And I had to abandon the stream and start again. And then I couldn't, every time I tried to look at it through YouTube, it was always showing me the previous one had gone wrong until Conan gave me a link. Really weird.
So you're not using a Hangout type software for the conference calling or anything?
No, what I'm using,
like a Zoom or something.
No. What I'm using is just the Discord with you in voice chat. OBS is pulling the desktop audio.
That's how I started first off. Was just with OBS obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't even have Voicemeeter. I just used straight through to OBS, straight through to my channel through Discord. Yeah. And that's how I first started.
Well, it's nice and straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. But then I had to share things and all that, so that was starting to become a problem.
Yeah, I've not been able to do that. You're right. That would be good. But to be honest, right now, I'm just happy with things are. I'll learn more and do more with time.
Well, I'm learning a lot. I've got a technical advisor with Alan Evans. He's from over your neck of the woods.
Okay.
He helps me out with a lot of stuff.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know him.
Through my channel, you might know him.
Yeah, he's actually linking up with Jose at the moment, doing all the after shows. But
that's where I was just then. I was over on Jose's first stream, and then went over to Alan's after show, and I seen you came live, Mr. Sensible, and I thought, I'll come over and say good day.
Good day. Have a couple of tiddies.
Not yet. Not this time of morning.
Not that time of morning.
But don't be throwing any shrimps on the barbie.
Well,
I still like to have a go at the person that started all that off. I won't blame Paul Hogan. He was only an actor at the time.
Wasn't it from Neighbours? Remember
Neighbours?
TV series Neighbours.
Oh, that's right. You still watch those sort of shows over there, don't you?
Oh, Kylie.
Yeah. My wife does.
There was the Home and the Way, Neighbours, all those shows.
Yeah, they still come on. They still come on.
Yes, we still got them.
You need those to know how to live socially, so.
Hey, well, we have to keep the Australians gainfully employed, don't we?
Oh. You'll be making.
Yeah, but we can't compare the legacies of the old days, like the old Benny Hills and all those type of shows, but Dad's Armies and all that.
Oh,
we can't compare giving you what we gave you, and then we got all that good stuff back then.
There is some cracking stuff. There is some cracking stuff out there. I must be doing high IQ computing. I've got so many windows open.
How many?
Oh, look, what have we got? I've got 2 Firefoxes, a Discord. Oh, I've got uTorrent or MicroTorrent there for some reason. I've got 2 file folders. I've got a couple of video players. God, I can't. OBS Studio, webcam, couple of notepads, It's fairly high IQ.
Your computer's keeping up with all that.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty good. When I used to work in IT, and I haven't bought many computers, but each time I do, it's pretty well spec'd. I bought this one about 7 years ago, I think. It's loaded up with what do you call them, SSD drives and stuff like that, and what at the time was sort of one notch below top of the range graphics card. It's a bit dated now. So generally,
I've got a GT or GTX NVIDIA 560 graphic.
Yeah, mine is an NVIDIA one. Yeah.
SSD
560. Wow.
Yeah, I know it's an older one, but the motherboard's a gigabyte motherboard.
Yeah.
With a quad core. Yeah, quad core.
Yep.
I think it is. I got 16 gig RAM. What else? The SSD, 256 gig SD RAM and a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Do you know, it sounds like you've got my PC. Honestly, that spec is virtually identical.
Wow.
And it still runs and it flies. It only takes it takes a whole of 10 seconds to load when I turn it on.
Yeah. I think I've got a terabyte as a D drive, and I think 256 meg SSD as my C drive.
Yeah. That's all we need. We don't need much more than that. The only thing is I haven't figured out. I want to go through I want to put a computer game back in it. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, well, there's an interesting one I'll send you. You can actually do it through an online service. You remember Diablo by any chance?
Yes, I think I've still got an old one here.
Yeah, well, you don't have to install it on your machine. It actually runs through your actual window, through the browser. And all you need to do is have the data file, and it'll actually run the whole game.
I've actually still got Blood and another one I can't think of at the top of my head from years and years ago.
Well, my Steam library is over 100 now, so...
I don't get time to play games. That's the thing. I'm not an inside person. I'm usually out in the garage working on the car. I only come inside when I feel like it sometimes.
We've got someone else coming into the chat, Chris Kelling. I'm just going to set up his permissions. Go on, you guys carry on. I'll just get him sorted.
Yeah, I was
you got a cigarette, and I'm trying to make one.
I stick to the vapes. I'm on the
I haven't got that far yet. I'm too old for that now.
Oh, I used to smoke something like about 6 or 7 packs of cigars a week. I mean cigars, and I mean
cigars. Yeah.
So it was getting really expensive and really stupid. So I switched over, and it's made a hell of a lot of difference.
Yeah, I've tried to
actually walk upstairs properly now.
I'm trying to do the roll me own thing over. See how that goes.
Right, we got Chris Kelling just dropped into the room. Chris, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Can hear you beautifully, yeah.
Yes, very clear.
Oh, good.
You're louder than Mr. Sensible, even.
Oh, geez. Back off a little bit here.
Yeah, a little bit of feedback coming from your speaker, though.
I'm muted. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Well, Chris, when you get sorted, if you drop, as I said to Terry, if you drop a link to your channel, I'll happily put that in the description. Because I like to keep track of who's visited and let people know who's in the show. And in live chat, we are going through different computer specs. A GTX 6500. That sounds very similar to mine.
65. Oh my.
2 terabyte RAM.
Okay.
Do you mean 2 terabytes of DDR6 RAM, not 2 gig? 2 terabytes.
Yeah, I was going to say it wouldn't be 2 terabytes.
Wow. I'm trying to work that out.
Yeah, no. 2 terabytes. I thought 16 gig was well big on mine.
Fresh. An i24 CPU. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we're getting there into the silly region, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm currently running on an i5 6th gen with 16 gig RAM.
Yeah. Space
that's it's low for gaming, but it works well. It's obviously the single channel is actually better in some respects. 16 gig of RAM, and a GTX 1070 Ti graphics card.
With my old specs, with just the terabyte hard drive, the video card, and only 8 gig of RAM, I was still able to play, say, Arma 2 or Dragon Rising, Operation Flashpoint type games, and they used to fly all right. I never used to have a problem with them.
Operation Flashpoint, you just hit one for me. I used to be in a tournament team, and we were second in Europe.
Oh,
yeah, I was a sniper.
Well,
everybody loves.
I got it.
Everyone loves to be a sniper.
Oh yes.
Oh, Terry, there's a message for you. Peter Harrington's just said, "Tell Terry he should do some sleeping soon." But talking about all this stuff.
Yes, I know, Peter. Well, they know what my lifestyle is. So
okay.
they're keeping tabs on me.
Well, I started off my working career with ICL mainframe machines. Disk drives were the size of an under-the-counter refrigerator, and you'd actually open the cover on the top and unscrew a platter of discs. It was a platter of about 8 discs. And that was 80 megabytes.
Ooh.
Yeah, impressive,
yes.
Eh?
Wow.
I remember working on the IBM 3080s and 3090s, and we had these DASD strings that would go all over.
I have a Mrs. Sensible who's crept in the room and is sitting out of sight of the camera.
Good evening, Mrs. Sensible.
Good evening, Mrs. Sensible. She can't hear anything right now. Yeah, you're on camera. It will just take a while to come through. It's on a delay. We've been, unfortunately, I can't put it on the speakers for her to hear because otherwise we get all the feedback.
Yeah, I remember to put my earbuds in. That was why you guys were hearing the echo off of my speakers. So
that's no problem.
Yeah, you're coming through fine now.
Yeah, I learned about all these audio issues earlier on. That even my headset, that I figured out that the actual mouthpiece, which you speak through, actually had a bit of a feedback or a bleed through. So I had to completely disconnect that. So I'm just using a desktop microphone for temporary.
Well, I'm going to have to spend some time sorting things out properly because I tried to use Voicemeeter. I forgot Dick, what's his name, tried to help me sort it out, but I had some real issues. Evening, Mrs. Sensible's Oh, that's a dog.
I could always send you a screenshot of what setup I'm using, which is very basic.
Well, thank you. Why not? Why not, Terry? I appreciate that. Message from Mrs.
I'll leave it in my computers on my Discord channel as a computer section. I'll just leave a screenshot in there.
I just hope I remember it's there, Terry. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend some time just working the problem from start to finish because we were changing things. It was a few hours before the Shield show, and we're trying to get everything set up. And when we got it as good enough to work, we left it as that because some of the settings we tried just screwed it up, so sound wasn't coming through.
Yeah. Well, actually, I could leave it here somewhere. Have you got anything for that sort of stuff in your?
Oh, you can just direct message me, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just drop a direct message.
Yeah, I'm learning all this. I can multitask.
Yeah, I think if you right-click on my name, you can do that.
Yeah, it's all done.
Cool. Thank you, sir. So, who have we got? I've not been watching
I better not give you those pictures. I better not give you those pictures.
No, those pictures are the ones I want.
No. He can neither confirm or deny they put shrimps on a barbie.
No. I'm not sure if I want to ask. I did get a message from Jut Monk, the Drunk Monkey. I don't know if you've come across him, Terry.
Yes, I have come across him.
Yeah, cracking bloke.
Very good friend of mine.
Yeah, he's wonderful, isn't he? He said that he'll be dropping in, but
cool.
But I'm not sure how much longer this is going to be because, as I said, Mrs. Sensible's arrived. We got planned to watch a film this evening. I just came in to have a brief chat because I had a little time, and then spent half the time trying to get the thing to bloody work.
What film are you thinking of tonight, then?
Not sure. Not sure. Hold on a second.
Categories: rom-com or comedy?
Never rom-com. Thriller. No, we like thrillers. Yeah, she didn't really like horrors, but like thrillers. So those are always good.
Thrillers all right. I don't really do horror films.
I thought it was always a compromise. You watch something that your missus likes to watch, and then you can get your choice in next time.
I'm glad she can't hear this. She's wondering what you're saying. No, the compromise is I tell her what I want to watch, and then she tells me what we're watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works every time.
It's like with my missus. I'm the boss until she tells me I'm not.
Absolutely. Sorry, Sal,
I've just been told to make a coffee.
So what do you want to do? Okay. Remember the backy? Yeah, Mrs. Sensible's gone. I've got a reprieve. It'll be up till 9 o'clock. And Peter Harrington, I did tell her not to hit my shins again. So we're good to go for a while, guys, if everyone wants to.
Yeah, not a problem.
No, I'll end up having to go anyway. I've got Casual Spaceman in the side chat. There's another person I know.
Yeah, he's a good bloke. He's been on
they're
here.
They're all dropping in.
Yeah, I must ask for a word with Dick Dawson to see if he can carry on. Oh, I know, Canadian Thomas, that's it. See if he can sort out that song.
My friend the lurker, Carl. Yeah. I'm going to have a go at you. Why are you blue and I'm not? I'll pick on him for that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's bribery, you see.
He's my lurker over on my channel.
Is he? Actually, no. I've seen him over there on yours, and I hope you don't mind. I'm occasionally dropping a link to one of my videos in there. Well, we lost. What's his name? I was just going to say Chris, but he's dropped out again.
Oh.
Never mind. So is it a very? Is he
coming back?
I don't know.
So
how can I tell? Or where can I tell?
I won't go up to 720. That's for sure. If you're only streaming at 720, it should play at 720.
Oh, I see.
I only stream at 720.
It's streaming at whatever the hell it pumps out. It's not normally a problem. It's going again, I think.
Yeah, I think default 720 in your stream, in your, what do you call it? The place.
OBS?
YouTube Studio.
Oh yeah, yes.
YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
And then tell OBS the same.
I haven't touched that. The thing is, there's not much in the way of instructions with these bits of software.
Yeah, well, my friend Alan had helped you out because his time zone's the same as yours.
Well, again, please feel free to drop a link as well in there. I did have a look, and I saw. Where are we? I saw that image you dropped for me. Thank you. So, by all means, drop a link to him. That would be great. Or give him a shout at some point and just point him my way, whichever.
Oh, he's often on my channel in the voice chat. Not the same times as I'm. For you, when I see your notifications, when you drop a link into your video, it's usually about 6:30 in the morning. So I'm not up that early.
Yeah. Well, I've sort of settled on the time for about 9:15 in the evening for my video launches, UK time. It's not going to be long until we change to our, we get rid of our, what do you call it, daylight saving time.
Yeah, ours is due to come soon. End of our winter.
Yeah.
Which would, for what we could call winter.
Yes.
Oh, poor old Mr. Otton Sods doesn't like the chat going on.
This is so boring. I thought you were sensible. Oh dear. Well, this is just shooting a breeze.
Yeah. If you want to try and get back on topic, we can do.
Yes. Oh, and Chris has come back in. Hello, Chris.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, someone, namely me, tripped over the power cord on the computer and everything went poof.
Have you killed them now?
I killed the gremlins.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to drop out now anyway, Mr. Sensible.
No worries, Terry. It was really great.
I won't. Yeah, I won't make this a frequent occurrence because of the time. But
well, it's good to chat.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Thanks,
keep up
guys.
the good work, Terry.
Yeah, you take care.
I will. We're still continuing on Wednesday night with a little bit more of that Riley piece of toilet paper, so we'll work that one out.
Oh well, Terry, check out my video. I did one about his density tower yesterday.
Okay then, I'll put that
because my one was loaded within about 3 or 4 hours of him releasing his. Anyway, you take care, mate.
Bye, guys.
All right, ciao, Terry.
Ciao, Terry.
So, Chris, what are you up to, sir?
Oh, well, right now manning the front desk of the Vintage Radio and Communications Museum of Connecticut, and we're probably going to close a little bit early, since nobody's showing up today. And last week when you were live, I was driving, and so I'll be driving again in a few minutes, probably.
So, Chris, was it you who dropped rather a large super chat on me?
I think the largest I dropped might have been $10.
Yeah, well,
10 US.
I was very, very grateful for that. That was amazing.
It's not a problem. I like supporting people who, provide logic and ability to learn, visual ability to learn, because I always pick up something like Planar Walk today.
Yes.
Was doing a saltwater egg thing, and he demonstrated the momentum, and I hadn't even thought about the momentum angle. And it was like, oh, okay, yeah. And so that gives me another tool to put in with my skill set here.
Because you were doing a drive, and then you pulled over and super chatted to say you pulled over, and thanks for the entertainment, or something similar to that, wasn't it?
I think we were talking about Red Dwarf, and you guys had moved on beyond the Red Dwarf subject. So I was like, well, this is why I'm posting this now, and instead of back when the subject was brought up. So
yeah. Oh man, I love Red Dwarf. You a fan as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially season 1. Where they towards the end it was getting to be a little bit silly, but
yeah, we have to clarify something here, though, Chris.
What's that?
British Red Dwarf or American Red Dwarf?
Oh no,
there is an American Red Dwarf.
No.
Yes.
That was the ITC one.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I've seen both, and I prefer the BBC or the British one.
Yeah. Thank you for that. No, the ITC one was, oh my God, really? You're trying to do that with the characters?
Yeah. Although it was interesting. It would have been interesting to see another season under that, because it looked like they were starting to work some of the kinks out. But
what of the American?
No. Yeah, on the American one. But yeah, I don't know. I did prefer the British one.
I never understood it. I mean, we get American comedy, let's say something like Friends. We can understand it and appreciate it, and appreciate its differences. But so often we see successful British things, and when they go to the States, like The Office, they remake it, and it's never the same.
Well, I mean, I think, I don't know if it started with it, but the one that I remember, the earliest one I remember, is Man About the House versus Three's Company.
Yeah.
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 I mean, even to the point where they did the spin-off with the Ropers.
Okay.
So
George and Mildred.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
I think you did the Three's Company. Was it Three's Company where you had the main character, the chauffeur come house man, was a actual American baseball star or football star who'd
no,
retired.
that was Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, right.
So anyway,
change of tack with everything. Sorry.
No. I was going to say we were going to get back on topic, and I've forgotten which Flurf we started to talk about.
Well, there is only one Flurf of note this week, and that was Riley. He has been prevalent everywhere, but I think he deserves a rest. Everybody's kind of giving it. No, you are an absolute imbecile when it comes down to it. I will admit the guy has got some brains when it comes down to actually doing college courses, getting what is supposedly a law degree in some part of the law, right?
Yeah.
Haven't confirmed what it is yet, but no, he's got something, and he's tried to get something else, which is fair play. But to do it the way he's done it, it's just incredulous.
I know. I can't understand it. I've communicated with him via email because there was talk of a possible debate, and I know that some people have had issues with him, but I must admit I found him quite polite. And in a comment against me on on his video, he even sort of said, you seem, talk about me, you seem an affable sort of guy, but I think you're totally wrong. He seems as though he could be a decent guy. You could sit in a pub and have a drink with him, but he just doesn't know anything about what he's talking about.
If you get him away from his echo chamber with all the other people that are directing him on what he should be thinking and how it should be going, he can be talked to and try to understand. And in a decent debate, a decent discussion, you listen to the other person's views. You don't have to say they're wrong. You just have to say, well, have you thought of this? All right, how does that go? And BM Furball did a very, very good job of that when he was talking to him for 3 hours. How he managed to survive, I don't know, but well done, BM Furball.
Well, what I like is that AB Science was sitting there saying, okay, let's take your premise and try to see if we can actually put some meat behind it.
To make the model, wasn't it?
Yeah, to make the model and see if the math would work and stuff like that. And it was like they were taking it as an attack, or Riley, I don't know if Riley specifically was taking it as an attack on what he was saying or what, but didn't seem to get a whole lot of traction on that side of the line, I guess you could say.
And the thing is, whatever Riley's pros and cons are as a person to chat with, comment or debate, comparing to someone like Nathan Oakley, then that makes Riley look like an angel.
Oh, yeah.
Or Nathan Roberts, for that matter.
Oh, crumbs, yes. What is wrong with these people?
I think with Nathan Roberts, he applies too much Bible to his studies and his understanding of reality.
Yeah.
The Bible is meant to be a directional thought morale thing to make you run a better system. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, hey, I had a friend drop in. Hang on just a second.
Yeah,
sure.
No worries.
Yeah, so just to elaborate on that, when you're actually looking at morals and ethics, there's nothing wrong with utilizing some kind of scripture to help you with that, right? But to actually apply it to a scientific theorem is nonsense.
Of course it is. I mean, there are some interesting and nice stories in the Bible, and there are some quite horrific things. The whole thing with Abraham being asked to give up the life of his son. I mean, that's a terrible sort of thing. But, you know.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but I have to drop out here, and I'll probably not be available before you go off air. If call it that. But anyway,
no worries,
thanks for letting me drop in.
No problem at all. Now
nice
you've got the permissions. You can drop in anytime, Chris. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a worry. Did you drop a link to your channel?
Yeah, it's right under Aussie Ballers link there.
Sorry, where am
in general chat.
All right. I'll see if I can find it and I'll grab a copy of it. Thank you, sir. You have a good one, okay?
Okay, you too. Bye.
Cheers. Yes, I found his channel. That's good. Oh, no, that's Terry's. Terry's. Oh, no, I can't see his link. Okay,
fingers crossed it'll come up.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, letting poor Anthony go for a little bit.
Yeah.
Nathan Thompson's had a bit of fun this week as well.
Oh, what's happened to him this week? Last I heard, he was bouncing. Hold on, have I got the right Nathan? Bouncing balls on hammers and
That's the one.
moaning
Yes.
about, what is it, New World Order vegan diets or some crap like that.
All that kind of stuff, yes. And he goes on with his brain training and bits and pieces, which is all well and good. Fine. I'm glad you're enhancing yourself to try and realize what's around you.
Yeah.
But take the next step. I can't get fat. And he starts eating loads of desserts.
I saw that.
Oh.
What? Do you think he's broken?
He's broken something.
I just don't understand. Oh, I found Chris's link. Yeah, I just don't understand it. Really don't.
And all this flat smacking. Oh boy. Really?
Oh man, yeah, that's just bang out of order, isn't it? Do you see the one where they went to some school and they were doing kids?
No, that's not acceptable. That's no, that's under the safeguarding rules and things like that, which is protection of the student from persons that are not affiliated with the school. So, Nathan, don't do it again, sunshine. Otherwise, you will be arrested by the school from authorization of the school.
Yeah, I don't know where they get off. Don't know where they get off. I mean, all this flat smacking, people in shops and just in the street, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't matter what their case is like. If you're going to accost people, I mean, that's not the way to do it.
If you walk up to somebody and say, listen, can we have a talk about your T-shirt saying NASA on, do you work for NASA?
Yeah.
Have a talk. But you don't just start ridiculing them, shouting them down, calling them thieves and liars. That just shows mental inaccuracy, or mental incredulity.
Yeah. I mean, I did. Do you know, I so get confused with the Nathans. In the car park, having a go at that Robertson. NASA guy. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's Thompson.
Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I think
Roberts did a load of children in a car park outside a shop area.
Oh no!
Wow.
Yeah, because with the Thompson one, I think, and we had a discussion with me and a few others. I think he'd edited his video. I think that the second half of his video was actually filmed first. It was in the same car park, but in a slightly different location. He said he'd been assaulted by this guy, but I mean, you shouldn't assault anyone, obviously, but it wouldn't be a surprise if someone assaulted him if he behaves like that to them.
Yeah, no. Nathan Thompson's been well known for jumping Wi-Fi from McDonald's.
Oh, right.
to do debates with Fight the Flat Earth. That was a cool one. But,
man.
Getting back to the one last night. Sorry, Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. Steve McRae was on Team Skeptic and Fight the Flat Earth. It wasn't really a debate. It was a final talking to, final chat. And even Steve McRae, who is probably one of the most calmest debaters you can get out there, he just lost his shit with him. And he couldn't take him any longer. He had to get out of there. He just couldn't listen to him anymore.
Yeah. So I have just realised something, and Nell Pinion has just posted in the chat. I literally just a moment ago checked. Creaky has got his Sunday night hangout here.
Oh.
And I'm now treading on his toes, which I really, really did not mean to do.
Shoot.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not talking about worrying about how many people I've got watching or not. It's just I would never have. I know he does Sunday nights, but I thought he started about 9 or 9:30. I didn't realise.
Okay, no problem.
So I think what I'll do is wind it up with my thanks. With my thanks.
Personally, I'll just drop off with saying good luck, and hopefully that 2K Millennium Bug is going to hit you pretty soon.
Well, I'm not sure where I am.
I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah. Well, listen, Codon, it's been great, and I appreciate all the things you do behind the scenes in Discord, dropping me links and so on.
Not a problem.
Oh, and I've got an announcement. 2004 subscribers. Yes,
Oh, fantastic.
done
Congratulations.
It. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think that's a very good note. Oh, he finishes. Apparently Creaky finishes at 9 for Creaky Blinders.
Yes, he does. I'll be watching it myself.
Listen, Conan, I'll say thank you very much, and I'll catch you soon, mate. Okay.
Take care, Mr.
Take care. Good night. Good night. Everyone who's watching in chat, thank you. Thanks for that, Carl. Yeah, Poison Toad. Appreciate all you do. 2004, Over the Moon. I wondered if I'll hit that tonight, and it's just had a little leap forward. Let me drop in the chat a link. Here is Creaky Blinders link. Oh, hold on. Here is Creaky Blinders link, because I think people should go over there. It is his slot. This was accidental. And I'm going to, thank you, Wobbly Nostrils, good name. I'm going to end for now. And it'll be interesting to see if I get this right. Thank you very much, everyone. Goodbye. No, I haven't got it right, have I? I haven't got it right. Let's try again. Goodbye, everyone. Grrr.